Hello children, it's Mrs. Lee here. I'm just reading one of my favourite books. It's called Come Away from the Water, Shirley by the man John Birmingham. I think you might have read some of his books already, and he is our author of the month. Oh gosh, I've lost my space. I'm going to have to go back and have a look to see where I was up to. Oh yeah, it was this page. Do you know what I could use instead? I could use a bookmark, like my bookmark that I've made here. It's a flag, a skull and crossbones flag, a little bit like the one on the front of this book. And if I get called away from reading, I can put my bookmark into my book and I'll know where to pick up. If I come back to read it, I'll find it, open it all up, and in fact, because the flag's really handy, actually I could put it down to say that I'm reading at the bottom of the page, or I could put it right at the top to say I'm reading at the top of the page. I was sort of in the middle, so I'm going to leave it there. Pop it inside, close the book, and then I can put the book to the side. Oh, there's another one here. And then next time I go to read, I know where I am at. Hey, would you like to make one? Of course you would. Look inside my treasure box here. Inside my treasure box. Look, I've got a couple already made. This one, you see it? It's got a unicorn on it. A unicorn flag. And then this one, oh, I've got a lovely checkered flag. I'm going to use this one when I read my next book, which is called Time to Get Out of the Bath, Shirley. Look, it matches. I'll pop that one inside there for the time being. There you go. Right, so let's make one of these, shall we? Now, you might be thinking, well, what can I put on my flag? Well, you could do something like that, a design like a unicorn, if that's what you're interested in, or you could match the book that you are reading, or you could go and get an atlas like this, and at the front of this atlas, it's got all the different types of flags of the world, and you could find a flag that is linked to you. So for instance, if you've got family or you know of people that are French, you might like to do the tricolor for France. 3 vertical stripes, blue, white and red. Or maybe you might think, actually, when I went on holiday, quite a long time ago now, but I went to, oh, where could you have gone on holiday? Maybe you went to the Bahamas. Oh gosh, that's a long way away. And you might want to do the flag there. Up to you, isn't it? At the end of the day, you can do anything you like. So I'll pop this book back for a moment. So the things that you are going to need, children, I've got out here on my desk. You are going to need some yellow card, okay? It doesn't have to be that thick. You're going to need some white card. You will need a, oh, I can't pick it up. You will need a ruler. Now I've got a clear one, it helps me because I can see inside. You'll probably need a black pen, a pencil's a good idea, a nice pair of scissors. I got myself a round counter to help me to do the round section here. Now, this is optional, you don't have to use this, and if you do, you need to make sure your grown-ups with you, is a craft knife. Now I've got a craft knife here, it's a very sharp blade, and if I'm going to cut with it, I need a big piece of cardboard, this is from an old box, so that when I'm cutting, if I score, I only make marks on the cardboard, not on my grown-ups table, otherwise I'll be in trouble. Okay, so the first things that you need to do, okay, is you're going to create the pole, which looks like that. All right, now all I used to make the pole was my circle and my ruler together, and I drew around them really easily. Have a look at the next picture and you can see how I did that. So I'm going to quickly do that now on my card. I don't know if you can see. Maybe if I bring it a bit closer this way. So, draw the circle, round, and then I'm going to put the ruler and I'm going to draw. Now I'm going to make quite a long one this time because my book is going to be quite long. Alright, quite easy. I don't know if you can see that. And then all you've got to do is draw around that then with the black marker. I think it looks much nicer if you do that. So again, you can use your ruler if you want. And then all you're going to do obviously is use your scissors to cut around the black. All the way down. And as Mrs. Gentile said last week, take your time. You don't need to rush that. But when you have cut that out, you should have that shape. And then you need to make the flag. Now the flag is, what shape is that, guys? That's right, it's a rectangle. So it's got 2 short sides and 2 long sides. All right, now that needs to be big enough so that when you put it onto your pole, you've still got lots and lots of space. So that's what I've done there, okay? And what you need to do, this is the tricky part, is you're going to make 2 lines on here, all right? 2 horizontal lines. Well, let me show you how I'm doing that. I'm using my mast. I'm making 2 little dots like that. Can you see? And then, this is where I'm going to use my craft knife and my old piece of cardboard. I'm going to put those down. I don't know if you can see. What I'm going to do is score and make 2 lines. Oh, I have to press quite hard. You might need a grown-up to do this for you. Let's put that in. And what I've done there is I've made 2 slits there. Now, don't go right to the edge, because it won't work. Colour it all in, and then you can there slot your mast inside, like, oops, so, there you go. How easy is that? Then all you've got to do now is decorate it. And then, like I said at the beginning of the video, you can choose whatever you like, something maybe from your story, or maybe something that from an atlas. Up to you, it's your bookmark. And then when you start reading your book, you can pop this in to mark your space if you maybe need to pop off to go and have some lunch and you've not finished your book. Wow, I hope you've enjoyed that. All right, I'm going to carry on now. I think what I'm going to do on this one, I'm going to use my felt tip pens just here. And I think I'm just going to make a big yellow sunshine. I'm feeling I would like it to be very sunny. I'm going to do a big sunshine, and then I'm going to get my black that I had. Got a sunshine marker now. Right, I'm going to go back to reading my book actually. Come away from